the shrine. That way they won't expect you back for a long time. And take along tachshit, and take along crosses and Christopher medals and things of this nature, so you look okay. And then when you get far enough away, then you can go back to being Jewish. Don't get us in trouble. This was life in those days. Mary says, but a Jew who did not convert, you should not disguise yourself when you go on the road and travel. So we have the classic case: you take your yarmulke on, you take your yarmulke off. Well, here in Middle Ages, there's more than that. It's, can you wear a cross? Because there are many places you go to that if you don't, you get killed. You have to disguise. You can change your clothes. You can dress like someone who's not Jewish. Don't wear a cross. Don't do that. That was the standard. But you can dress like a Rabbi. Right? Yishana begodov, but don't cut your beard off. But he brings over here in the note the Hadar Chasidim, a very famous Chassam Sofer, who says that the Xeris taught me with Tira Gdom Gamrei Hazakhan Lagoyim Lamakatim Raglaim Benagayim. That the Chassam Sofer says he was from Frankfurt, as we all know, originally from the old Germany, and he said that he had a Masorah, from his parents, grandparents, and all that sort of thing. That back in 1096, in the time of the Crusades, meaning when things were really bad in the Middle Ages, the Gedolim told people that they can completely, when you're on the road, you can dress like people not Jewish, and you can cut your beard. Obviously not with a razor, but you can cut your beard. It look exactly like everyone else because you take your life in hand, and the guy's got to go on the road because he's got to put bread on the table. This is real life. He goes on to say that at that time the style of the Christians was to shave, so therefore they told the Jews also to, I emphasize again, in a halachically permitted manner, but that's what meant to be going on the road in a place as rabidly anti-Semitic as Germany or France in the 11, 12, 1300s and so forth. There was someone who dressed like a guy and fled Kisrumashu, and in other words, he got away with it, meaning he was successful in his attempt to disguise himself, and then he had pangs of conscience, maybe did something wrong by looking like someone who's not Jewish. Like you say, how can you take off a yarmulke? How can you, where's your payas and all the rest of it? So they said, do I need a kapara? And they said, you need a kapara. I'll just paraphrase over here, because why didn't you get Goyish clothes that weren't shotness? This used to be the thing, right? They didn't blame him for dressing like a Gentile. They just did so. Why don't you do it in a quote-unquote halachically permitted, which means it was ma'asim b'chol yom that you're expected to do this sort of thing. If a Jew goes with a caravan, which means a bunch of merchants on the road, obviously you're going to have a non-Jewish set of clothes with the road, but make sure they're not shotness. He's saying this is a rule. It's a rule of life. And if somebody says, no, I'm going to dress like a Jew no matter what, I'm proud of being Jewish, as they say, and as a result you cause damage to others, meaning you're going to get beat up and arrested, and the local Jewish community is going to have to come up with the money to get you out of trouble. So it turns out you're going to cause trouble to all the other Jews who's going to have to bail you out. Don't do that. Anybody who causes the community to benefit financially is a big mitzvah. Anyone who causes the community to suffer financially is doing a big sin. And they tell a story of someone who was a chassid, who was very pious. That he went on the road, traveling, put on Goyish clothes that they shouldn't recognize you. Won't do it. It's shotness. So he was arrested as a Jew. The local Jewish community had spent a lot of money getting him out. But he's a chassid because it says this Jew made it his business to pay it back to the community later on. Understand? And this is, anyone who goes on the road has to know about this. I'll just tell you one more. There are times, like traveling on the road, where you have to break the halacha. Man should dress in woman's clothing and vice versa. If there's a siege in the city, or if you're on the road traveling, and if they can tell that you're a woman, you will be assaulted. Dress like a man.